Good morning, children. Now this is 9th class social studies. We are in the 15th lesson. What is that 15th lesson? Industrialization and social changes. Okay, children. Actually, industrialization started in England. What are the favorable conditions for industrial revolution started in England? Because environment, raw material, coal, okay children, iron fields, everything are available in England. And also the banks also willing to give loans for the industries. Next one, workers also available in that area. Many workers are who are landless or who are poor people, they migrated from village to industrial areas and they started living around the industries. Okay children, next one, another favorable condition is transportation. What is that? Transportation. Actually, to run the industry, raw material is important. After finishing the goods, they need a good transportation. What about transportation? We have, at present we have roadways, railways, airways, waterways are there. Okay children, roadways means we must lay the roadways. Okay, so on those days in England also, Pakka roads. What are that? Pakka roads. Who constructed these Pakka roads in England? MacAdam. What is his name? MacAdam, he constructed Pakka roads in England. So when they constructed these roads, so it is easy to move the workers from different areas to industries. Next one, even raw material also, they are traveling by the roads. It is very easy. That means the time is saving. Okay. Next one, canals. They built canals in the England. Okay, children. So when they built the canals, they started canal transportation. That means waterways. They used waterways as transportation. Okay. Even not only passengers but also goods, raw materials, finished goods, etc. in there. Next one, when they started the waterways, the time is very saved. The time saved. Okay, that is also one of the favorable condition in England. First one is transportation. In the transportation, first one is roadways. After canals. Okay, children. Next to steam locomotives. The steam locomotive started by Stephenson's rocket. It was invented in 1840. This is helpful to the railways. What is that? Railways. When they started railways in England, okay, so the track made of wood, okay, but this track changed from wood to iron track 1716 children. When 1716. Next one, I said to you already, canals. So who developed canals in England? Worsley canals. It was by James Brindley. The period of James Brindley 1716 to 1772. Actually, this canal started by him in 1761 children. Okay. Next one, railways. First railway line started from Stockholm to Darlington. Where? From Stockholm to Darlington, 1825 started, just to 9 miles only. After they developed from Liverpool to Manchester in 1830. So children, railways, it is very important transportation compared with roadways and waterways. Actually, waterways are very slow transportation. Okay, it is better than roadways are better than waterways, but railway transportation is very speed. Okay, we will save the time. Most of the time we will save if you travel by train. Okay, not only passengers but also goods, finished goods and raw material. Next one, changes lives. Okay, children. In England, when they started industries, they have some favorable conditions. Railways developed, canals developed, roadways developed. Next one, iron fields are there, coal fields are there, workers also available. Okay, banks are also willing to give loans to the industry. So these are all favorable conditions, but this is one side of the coin, children. Next side of the coin is many people suffered due to the industrialization. Actually, due to the industrialization, who set up the industries? That means the owners of the industries or the owners of the companies, they got profit, they invested and getting profit, they became rich, very rich, and they live from far off industry in a clear and fresh air areas. Okay, children, but what happened? Who are working in these industries? The workers who are working in this industry, they are settled around the industrial area. That means near to the industrial area, but they did not have water facilities, drinking water, sanitation, proper shelter. Okay, children, health is very many people affected. So they were became ill health people. Okay, children, that is happening in the second side. That means other side of the coin. It means many people lost their lives due to the industries. Mainly who are working in the industries. Many people got profits. The industrialists. Who set up the industries? That means the owners of the industries. Okay, children? So that is happening. Next one, many people, they shifted their livelihood from village areas to industrial area. That means they left their hometowns and they settled in industrial areas, in slum areas. In the slum areas, they faced many problems: drinking water, sanitation, next to dress, okay, polluted air. So everything is very dangerous place. That is very dangerous place. It is not suitable for their health condition. Okay, children. So that is happening. Next one, the population also increased in towns and cities, where they set up industries. In that areas, the population year by year increased. For example, 50,000 population was there on those days. Okay, by 1850, 29 cities are there. The population is 50,000. Okay, children, once you imagine 50,000 population in a small city or town without any amenities. That means sanitation, drainage system, drinking water, okay, shelter, etc. Next, children, workers' condition. I said already, workers are really suffering people because they had to work in the industries long hours, not only 8 hours, 10 hours, long hours from day beginning to dawn of the, that means end of the day, they had to work in that industries. But they are getting a merge salaries or wages from the industries. Okay, children, the average lifespan of the workers in England who are working in that industries by 1842. Okay, children, in Birmingham, the average lifespan of the workers, just 15 years, children. Actually, the lifespan of the people or human being 70 years to 80 years. But what about the condition? What about the lifespan of the workers in Birmingham? Just 15 years. Once you imagine, by their early age they are dying. Why? Because they are living in harsh conditions, polluted areas. Next, they are doing dangerous industries or machines. So next one, at Birmingham, the lifespan average is only 17 children. At Manchester also like that. Next children in Derby 21 only the lifespan. Sorry. At Derby 21 years, Manchester 17 years, Birmingham 15 years children. Okay children, lifespan of the workers, average lifespan of the workers. Next children, many diseases spread over these areas. Why? Because they are living in slum areas. Okay, due to that conditions, they affected by many diseases. What are the diseases? The diseases are cholera, typhoid, TB, etc. On those days there were no medicines, children. Children, on those days they did not invent any medicines for cholera, typhoid, tuberculosis, etc. Because they had to take the drinking water, that water is polluted water. They had to inhale the polluted air. Okay children? So that is why they affected by very dangerous diseases and many people died. In 1832, how many people died due to this illness? 31,000 people died, children. Okay children? Next, what about the conditions of women and children in the industrial areas? Actually, women, they had to work in the industries and also they had to work in the houses because they want to prepare the dishes. Okay, they must cook the curries, rice, etc. They had to feed their children. Okay children? So this is also all household chores along with the industrial work, because the long hours, industrial work is very long hours, 18 hours. Okay, 14 to 18 hours they had to work in the industries. After return their homes, they had to work in the houses also. So that is why they also affected many diseases, children. Next, what about children position? Children also going along with their parents to work in the industries. Actually, between the machines, the men and women are not able to fit to work in the machine area. So that is why the industrialists, that means the owners of the company or owners of the industries, they allowed children to work between the machines, children. Okay, so they had to stand and do the work in between the machines, children. So that is why children, they had to struck by the machines and they died, children. Okay children, so that was the horrible conditions occurred in the industrial areas. Okay, one side is due to the industrialization, England became a rich one in the world, especially in European countries. England was the first one, but in the same England, what happened to the society, what happened to the workers, what happened to the women and children? Many poor people, especially many workers who are working in the industries, they suffered a lot. They struck by the machines. Accidentally, they died. Even due to the illness, they were died, children. Okay, because on those days there were no medicines. Okay, children. So next one, even the government also, they did not take welfare programs towards the workers, towards the children, etc. After some years, they implemented many welfare programs, children. Okay, children. So now this is your lesson. I shall teach you the remaining lesson in the next class. Thank you.